If I could sit down with my 20-year-old self, I wouldn't motivate him. I'd warn him. Because most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they spend years focused on the wrong things. At the time of recording this, I'm 44 years old, and I've lived enough life to understand something most people learn too late. Success is not about doing more. It's about doing the right things consistently for a long time. And if I could go back, sit across from my younger self, look him in the eyes, and give him the blueprint to get rich faster, think better, and live a more intentional life, these are the lessons I would give him. Not theory, not motivation, truth. Number one, don't become good at something you hate. When you're young, you think success means being well-rounded. You think you have to get good at everything, so you force yourself into things that drain you. Sales calls you dread, numbers that stress you out, work that feels heavy every single day. And at first, it feels like discipline. But over time, it becomes something else. It becomes a trap. Because once you get good at something, the world rewards you for it, even if you hate it. Now you're stuck in a life where you're competent, but miserable. And escaping that, it's harder than starting right. So instead, do something different. Find the thing that gives you energy, the thing you lose track of time doing, and build your life around that. Because when you love what you do, you don't need motivation. And for everything else, you delegate it, you outsource it, you pay people to do the things you don't enjoy. That's how you build freedom. Number two, control your sleep, control your life. This one sounds simple, almost too simple, but don't underestimate it. Go to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time, every day, no excuses, because most people are not inconsistent in life. They're inconsistent in their habits. And sleep is the foundation. When your sleep is off, your focus is off. When your focus is off, your decisions are off. And when your decisions are off, your life follows. But when your routine is locked in, you wake up with clarity. You move with intention. You build momentum. And over time, that consistency compounds into discipline, into confidence, into results. Number three, your body is the foundation of everything. When you're healthy, you don't even think about it. You just move, you create, you dream. But the moment your health slips, everything changes. Your goals shrink, your energy disappears, your focus fades, and suddenly nothing else matters. So don't wait until something goes wrong to care about your body. Train it, fuel it, respect it, because your body is not just part of your life, it's the vehicle for everything you want to achieve. And if you have energy, clarity, and strength, you will outwork, outlast, and outperform most people. Number four, your circle determines your ceiling. Look around you. The people you spend the most time with, they are shaping your mindset, your standards, your future. Some people drain you. They complain. They doubt. They take, but never give. And if you stay around them long enough, you start thinking like them, acting like them, settling like them. But then there are others, people who push you, people who believe in you, people who expect more from you than you expect from yourself. And those people, they change everything. So be intentional. Stay close to people who want more for you, not more from you. Because the right environment doesn't just support growth, it demands it. Number five, stop trying to convince people. You don't need everyone to understand your vision. Let me say that again. You do not need everyone to understand you, because most people are not trying to build something big. They're trying to stay comfortable. So when you start thinking differently, acting differently, they won't get it. And that's okay. Stop arguing, stop explaining, stop wasting energy. Focus on becoming, because results are louder than opinions. Number six, humility is not weakness. A lot of people confuse humility with playing small. They think being humble means hiding their confidence dimming their light, second-guessing themselves. That's not humility. That's fear. True humility is this: you'll get distracted. Something unexpected will hit you, and it will feel like a sign to stop. But it's not. It's a test, because growth requires pressure, and pressure reveals who you really are. So when things get hard, don't back off. Lean in, because that moment, that's where most people quit. And that's exactly why you shouldn't. Number 8, become obsessed with growth. Not perfection, growth. You don't need to be amazing overnight. You just need to be slightly better every single day. 4%. That's it. Some days you'll win, some days you'll fall back, but if you stay committed, that small daily improvement becomes massive over time. And one day, you look back and you don't even recognize who you used to be. Number 9, you teach people how to treat you. People don't just decide how to treat you randomly. They learn from what you allow. If you tolerate disrespect, they repeat it. If you stay silent, they assume it's okay. So set your standards early, speak clearly, hold your boundaries, because if you don't define your value, the world will define it for you. Number 10, leave faster. Wrong environment, wrong people, wrong path. Don't stay just because it's familiar. The longer you stay somewhere you don't belong, the more time you lose. It's okay to admit you made the wrong choice. What's not okay is staying there out of fear. Number 11, you waiting for a sign is a sign. Let me say this clearly. Most people are not stuck because they lack opportunity. They are stuck because they are waiting. Waiting for timing, waiting for clarity, waiting for confidence, waiting for a sign. But here's what I learned too late. The fact that you are waiting for a sign is already the sign. That discomfort you feel in your chest, that voice in your head telling you something needs to change, that is not confusion. That is direction. You don't need more confirmation. You need action. Because clarity doesn't come before movement, it comes because of movement. Number 12, nothing you've been through made you weaker. There is a lie people believe, that pain weakens you, that failure reduces you, that mistakes define you. But the truth is completely different. Everything you've survived, every setback, every disappointment, every moment you thought you wouldn't recover, it didn't break you. It built you. Because if you're still here, still standing, still trying, that means you already survived things that were designed to stop you. So the next time life gets hard, don't ask why me. Ask yourself, what is this building in me? Number 13, everything wants you when you want nothing. This is something very few people understand. The more you chase, the more things run away. The more desperate you are, the less control you have. But something changes when you stop needing everything. When you stop begging for approval, stop chasing validation, stop depending on outcomes. You become dangerous in a good way, because now you are not controlled by fear. You are not controlled by people. You are not controlled by pressure. And ironically, that is when opportunities start coming to you, because power is not loud. Power is calm. Number 14, you have to be willing to be misunderstood. If you try to be understood by everyone, you will become nothing. Because growth always looks strange at the beginning. When you start changing, people don't celebrate it. They question it. They don't understand why you're working more, why you're thinking differently, why you're no longer available for everything. And that confusion from others will try to pull you back. But you have to accept something early. You will be misunderstood for a season, but later you will be respected for what they couldn't understand. So don't slow down just to make people comfortable. Number 15, when things get easy, go hard. Most people don't fail at the beginning. They fail after they succeed a little. Because once life starts improving, they relax. They celebrate too early. They slow down. And slowly, everything they built starts fading. But if you want to separate yourself, do the opposite. When things get easy, when money starts coming in, when results start showing, that is when you push harder. Because easy moments are dangerous. They make people forget what it took to get there. Number 16, only take advice from people who have done it. This one could save you years of your life. Everyone has opinions. Everyone has advice. Everyone sounds smart. But very few people have results. And here is the truth. If someone has never achieved what you want, they are guessing. They might sound confident. They might sound logical. But they are still guessing. So stop collecting opinions. Start looking for evidence. Find people who have already walked the path you want to walk, and listen closely to them. Number 17, the word no is a complete sentence. One of the biggest traps in life is trying to please everyone. Saying yes when you mean no, agreeing when you feel uncomfortable, showing up when you don't want to, and slowly your time disappears, your energy disappears, your direction disappears. But here is something powerful. No is not rude. No is not selfish. No is protection. Every time you say no to something that doesn't serve your future, you are saying yes to yourself. Number 18, don't dim your light. There will always be people who feel uncomfortable around your growth. Not because you are doing anything wrong, but because your presence reminds them of what they are not doing, and slowly you will feel tempted to shrink, to speak less, to shine less, to fit in. But understand this clearly. You were not created to be smaller so others feel safe. You were created to grow. And the right people will not be intimidated by your light. They will be inspired by it. Number 19, have a primary aim for your life. Most people wake up without direction. They react to the day, they scroll, they respond, they survive. But when you have no aim, life controls you. When you have a clear aim, you control your life. You know where you are going. You know what matters. You know what to ignore. And that clarity becomes fuel, because nothing pulls you forward like purpose. Number 20, stop reading books. Start studying them. There is a difference between consuming information and transforming information. Most people read to finish, but successful people read to apply, to understand, to implement, to become. Because knowledge without action is just entertainment. But knowledge with action, that changes everything. Number 21, always assume positive intent. People will frustrate you. They will misunderstand you. They will disappoint you. And you can choose how you respond. You can assume the worst and stay angry. Or you can assume positive intent and stay free. Maybe they didn't mean it. Maybe they are struggling. Maybe there is a reason you don't see. This mindset doesn't excuse behavior. It protects your peace. Number 22, put your own mask on first. You cannot help anyone from a position of burnout. You cannot save others if you are drowning. Yet most people spend their lives fixing everyone else while ignoring themselves. But the truth is simple. If you are not okay, you cannot help anyone else become okay. So build yourself first. Strengthen yourself first, because your future responsibility will require it. Number 23, look for problems, don't avoid them. Most people run from problems, but problems are where value is created. No problem equals no opportunity. The bigger the problem you solve, the bigger your life becomes. So instead of avoiding challenges, start choosing bigger ones, because comfort never creates greatness. Number 24, your new life will cost you your old one. This is where most people fail. They want change, but they don't want loss. But real transformation always requires sacrifice. Old habits, old environments, old versions of you. You cannot take everything with you. something must be left behind. And that is the price of growth. Number 25, confidence comes from keeping your promises. Confidence is not something you get, it is something you build. Every time you say you will do something, and you do it, you build trust with yourself. Every time you break that promise, you lose trust. And over time, your identity is formed by those decisions. So start small and keep your word. Number 26, dedicate a decade, not a day. People overestimate what they can do in a week and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. Real success is slow. It is boring. It is repetitive. But those who stay long enough win. Number 27, treat people how you want to be treated. This is not just morality. This is strategy. The energy you give returns to you. If you bring respect, you receive respect. If you bring value, you receive value. Life mirrors your behavior. Number 28, tell people about themselves. One of the most powerful things you can give someone is acknowledgement. Most people feel unseen, unheard, unvalued. So when you recognize someone's effort, their progress, their character, it stays with them longer than you think. Number 29, if you keep meeting bad people, look in the mirror. Patterns don't lie. If every situation feels toxic, if every person feels wrong, at some point you have to reflect, because your environment often reflects your choices. Number 30, avoid drama and gossip completely. Drama is emotional pollution. It drains your focus. It pulls you into things that don't matter. And the more you engage in it, the further you move from your goals. High-level people don't participate in noise. They build. Number 31, fear gives terrible advice. When you are scared, your mind becomes unreliable. It tells you to quit, to delay, to stay safe. But fear is not wisdom, it is distortion. So in those moments, don't trust yourself fully. Step back, breathe, and think again. Number 32, it's never too late to change. No matter your age, your situation, your past, you are still capable of change. The only requirement is decision. Number 33, cut your vices. Anything that controls you, limits you. Distractions, habits, addictions. If it owns your attention, it owns your future. Number 34, build a life bigger than your phone. If your phone is the most exciting thing in your life, you don't have a life. You have distraction. Go live. Number 35, take responsibility for everything. The moment you take ownership, you gain power, because now you can change things. Number 36, stop blaming others. Blame removes control. Ownership restores it. Number 37, be grateful and dissatisfied at the same time. Grateful for what you have, hungry for what you can become. That balance creates greatness. Number 38, if it matters, put it on the calendar, because what is not scheduled is not real. Number 39, respect comes from character, not fear, not position, character. Number 40, life is a mirror. Everything you see around you is a reflection of you. If you want change outside, start inside. And if I could leave my younger self with one final message, it would be this: you are not behind, you are not stuck. You are not too late. You are simply one decision away from a completely different life. So choose better, move faster, stay consistent, and become the version of yourself that your future depends on.